With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, trackside. Once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, the Performance Motorsports Truck Series fires things off for the final time in the regular season. We're going to set the championship 16 coming at you at the end of tonight's race. Going to look in at that point standings here in just a little bit, but first let's get to some of that track information. Track temperature 101 degrees here tonight. Nice cool night for the fans in the stands. 71 degrees with a slight breeze coming out of the northwest. We'll see how these drivers handle that difference in the air speeds going into the corners. And as we've already got things underway here in the Airs iRacing Paints qualifying session, how you doing? How you feeling? Out there in TV land, race fans, glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave of the Cave bringing you all the calls from trackside. And speaking of trackside, with over 25 drivers in the field here tonight, going to be a long list to see who's able to capture the checkered flag. Will it be yet another fresh face to victory lane, or will we see somebody else repeat besides Carter Casey, only driver to victory lane 2 times this season? A lot of action still remaining. Let's get some of those qualifying times. Over there to the left-hand side of your screen, there you can see top on the speed charts. Quick time belongs to Gary May behind the wheel of that number 5 Chevy, the Silverado. 31:01, down to the thousandth of a second over Nick Hunt. So as the music fades into the background, time ticks away from these drivers. 21 on the speed charts. We've still got 10 to 12 yet to put in their qualifying time, so Will May be able to keep that fast time. Some heavy hitters. Last week's race winner, Willie Nelson, back in the field here tonight. Nelson securing his chance to run for the championship with the race win last week at Auto Club Speedway. A little bit of a chaotic finish to last week's race at Auto Club. Trouble on the final few laps. We went to multiple green, white, checkered finishes, and Willie Nelson was able to get the job done. Where's he going to start tonight? Still on pit road with just over 60 seconds remaining here tonight in the Airs Eye Racing Paints qualifying session. So with just a few moments and no action on the track, it looks like indeed Gary May will walk away with the pole award here tonight. 31:01, the quick time for the 5. Final 15 seconds on the stopwatch, and it looks like that's going to do it. Nobody going to top the speed charts. Gary May officially walks away as your pole sitter here tonight. He'll bring us to the green flag. We're going to step away for a brief commercial break. Come back trackside for your national anthem and starting lineup. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back live from Kansas Speedway.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave
And welcome back in here from Kansas Speedway as drivers make their way through final pre-race inspection. A lot of drivers already down to the starting grid. So what do you say? We go ahead and get some of that official business out of the way. A lot on the line. Final few spots inside of your championship 16, not to mention the regular season's points championship. Dalton Fredericks leads Hunter Collier just by 7 points. 20 points back to both Bailey Dutton and Harrison Mitchell, so your top four can definitely have a big shakeup, and somebody could sneakily walk away with the regular season championship. We'll see who gets that done and sets themselves up for the big run to the end in the championship standings as we get set to unleash these drivers for 125 laps. Want to get into that business side of things. Daniel Krim, Stephen Ayers Jr., for the moment, listed inside of your championship 16. Krim 9 points above cutoff driver Stephen Ayers Jr., who only has a slim 2-point advantage over Gary Wells. Brian Hitch just 12 points back. Larry Poling, Gary May, your pole sitter on the outside, looking in at that championship 16. We'll take a look right there at May, rounding out your top 20 mathematically. He's already won the pole. He's got to lead a handful of laps, and he's got to walk away with a race win. We'll see if that 5 can get the job done. So as we await word from the race officials and race control for these drivers to head off of pit road. Long night ahead of all these guys. No fast fixes, no quick repairs. Run what you brung can. You put yourself in position to make a run for the championship. If you're those 3 to 4 drivers on the outside, you're going to be racing hard. We're going to see who's willing to risk it all here tonight from Kansas Speedway. You're watching the 10-man 125 brought to you by Swift Motorsports. It has you hear the music in the background, you know the sounds, you know it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup for the 10-man 125 snatching that Ayers iRacing Paints Full Award moments ago, starting inside the number 5 Chevy Silverado. He'll start inside the front row, Gary May. The double O John Deere machine of Nick Hunt right to his outside with Bailey Dutton. And Fast Fredericks right beside him, Darren Clement, Justin Gann. In row 3, row number 4 here tonight, John Wimbish and Gary Wells, Elsie Daly. And Jerry Cochran rounding out your top 10, Lipster and Campbell back in 11th and 12th, row number 7 tonight, Carter Casey, Harrison Mitchell. Mike Rominger rounding out your top 15. Brenton Hunt looking for some points. He'll start in the 18th position. Stephen Ayers Jr., one of the drivers we're going to keep our eye on. He's starting at 20th. Large field here tonight as we get set to unleash the beast off of 4 for the first time tonight. And away we go. Green flag racing once again here with the Performance Motorsports Truck Series. May holding on to the race lead off of turn number 2. They'll snag up behind them, side by side racing all through the field. Number 3 and 4 for the first time. The 5 of May looks to lead the first lap. Will the Valvoline Chevy Silverado make it to the line out front? Yes, he does. Battle for second with Bailey Dutton on the bottom. Short work up Nick Hunt, who drops back to third now. Dalton Frederick right behind him, continuing to run the high side. That's going to open up the door for Darren Clement on the bottom. Pretty calm, cordial start to tonight's race. So as lap number 2 is going to go in the books, we're going to drop that timing and scoring over there to the left-hand side of your screen. Let you follow along and find your favorite driver in the field here tonight. Out front, pole sitter Gary May continues to lead. Has Bailey Dutton right on his rear deck lid. Nick Hunt, Darren Clement, Dalton Fredericks now rounding out your top 5 as we jump around the track. Let's see what Justin again, Jerry Cochran Jr. going at it for positions on the track. A little further back, the 99 of Jared Lipster. Battling with Harrison Mitchell, Carter Casey right here as well. Don't count out that Chevy Accessories down there on the bottom of Michael Rominger running in the 14th position. Biggest mover in the rear of the field, 1, 2, 4 positions now. Ben Miller in the 45, going to gain a hand for the positions. Trying high, trying to get by Gary May, going to be unsuccessful for the moment. Let's go back to the battle at the front of the field. Last week's race winner, Willie Nelson, listed outside of the top 20, up 2 positions from where he qualified into 22nd now. Keep your eye on Nelson. That just methodically made his way to the front of the field last week. Will he be able to do the same? Dutton goes to the point down the back stretch. Will he keep the race lead? Easily pulls May by 2 to 3 truck lengths through the center of 34. New race leader here at Kansas Speedway. Bailey Dutton goes to the point. May struggling a little bit with the grip up in front of that double O. Nick Hunt going to scrape the right side of the truck. Across the wall, we'll see how much that affects his run for the rest of the race. Right behind him, John Wimbish and Justin Gann beginning to close in. Wimbish making his way by Gann, but looking now to track down May. Single file for the majority of the field until we get back here to this little bit of a ruckus going on. 3 wide heading into turn number 1. 2 Carter Casey has hit the line. Stephen Ayers Jr. all wrapped up in a broom closet, fighting with 50-pound boxing gloves right now. These 4, 5, 6 truck drivers going at it. Ooh, right up the track and right in front of Rominger goes that. I believe that was that. Take a look here for Brinson Hunt. And we're going to stay corrected. That's going to be the 14 of Canada. They start to stretch themselves out at the front. Bailey Dutton out to a 2-10 with the secondary advantage. Darren Clement takes over second while Gary May falls back to third. John Wimbish in fourth and Justin Gann here. Top 5. So far, Max sitting at the 12th position, up 6 spots from where he qualified. Brinson Hunt, the machine, picking up 6 positions. Looking good, looking quick. We're side by side for position. Dropping through the field of contact. Contact with that outside wall. On the opening few laps has caught a Hunt. It's cost him a little bit. Running inside of your top 5. Now just struggling to keep himself inside of your top 15. We're going to stay right here with the battle in the back. So, 2-3 wide again into turn one, stack of left. Racing drivers in that middle and high lane. They're going to keep it out of the wall and out of each other's door, but close racing action early here from Kansas. Hunt and Campbell going at it 11th and 12th on the racetrack. Seating up a little bit further up front. Daly looking for some positions. Let's check in on those drivers that need those good runs, those fine finishes. Secure a position to move forward. The championship trophy here this season. We're going to take a look at Daniel Craig. Roy, back in the 30th position right now, came into tonight's racing 9 points to the good. Just 9 points to the good. Giving up a lot of positions right now. Gary May, he's doing what he needs to do. He's inside of the top 5. He's grabbed the pole award earlier here tonight. He's led a handful of laps. He's got to get the race win. It can be done. He needs the race win. Needs a driver or two in front of him to have some troubles. But to really capitalize on the race winning points. Still early, over 100 laps. So don't count out. And 5. Just yet. Jump around the track once again, just let's end that here in the middle of this pack, just outside of your top 10. 33 of Gary Wells has Mike Wallinger, Brinson Hunter right behind him. Collier getting by Brinson. Side by side. Action. A little bit of a bump on the rear. Ooh, the 98, all sorts of out of shape. The 58 gave him a little bit of a bump getting into turn number 1, and that upset the back end. The rear number 98 machine. Brinson Hunt able to corral the car as they look to the outside of corner facing. Here goes 3 wide with Mitchell at the top. Squeeze play to the line. Well, bit of contact between the 2 and the 98. The tail end. Very happy on that 98 machine. He was all done fishtailing. Yet again. To turn number 1. Keeping it wound up on the high side. The 58 will take the position. Harrison Mitchell going to look to utilize the run from the top to close on down on Gary Wells. Top 3 have broken away from this field. Bailey Dutton out to a 3 second advantage over Darren Clement. Justin Gann now rounding out your top three. Your final driver on the podium here tonight. Big gap back from Gann to Linda Shue, sits in fourth. Two different little moments there. Coming out turn number four. We don't know which one we want to talk about. They were stacked up and all done on top of each other. Big moments early here tonight from Kansas Speedway. You're watching the 10-man 124. For the Performance Motorsports Truck Series, brought to you by Ayers Eye Racing Paints and Swift. Trackside on board. Let's take a look at a few of these drivers putting in work behind the wheel of their machines. Your pole sitter here tonight, walking away with the Ayers Eye Racing Paints pole position. Behind the wheel of the 5, Gary May sits in 12th. A little further back through the field, we'll take a look at our Chevy Silverado driver, Cody Limshire, as he continues to try to run down a top 20 position, sitting in 23rd for the moment. Orlovsky not too far off. Our final onboard camera here tonight behind the wheel of that All-Star 15 TV number 20 Fast Ford F-150. Dalton Fredericks sits in 6th, putting in work behind the wheel. Fredericks has been one of those top-notch drivers all season long. It shows it in the point standings. One race win, 7-point advantage. Coming into tonight's race, can Fredericks hold off the regular season win? So we'll jump back outside of the trucks for just a handful of laps as we've got 3 flag pit stops for the first time here tonight. Darren Casey, Lee Campbell to pit lane. Bailey Dutton going to follow suit this time around. That's going to leave Justin Gann out on the track, and new race leader once again here from Kansas Speedway. Gann goes to the pole. Again, to the point, he's going to stay out an extra lap, make sure he secures the point for the lap here. Fredericks, Hunt, Rominger, Mitchell, May, Orlowski, all to pit road this time around. That's going to leave your top 17 out on track. Here on the downshift, he's coming to pit road. He's going to play it nice and smooth, nice and easy. Good entry to pit road, not locking up the tires at all, but staying out on track. Rolling dice behind the wheel of that Grayson Jade Photography number 72 machine. He's going to extend the fuel run. Jerry Cochran, the third out front. He's going to stay out for just one extra lap, pull it to pit road this time around. Willie Nelson, Jerry Cochran Jr. Oh, and Nelson gonna... It's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to see what race officials think of that one. Really get off with a pit road penalty. We'll find out as we continue. The green flag will stop for 6th. New race leader here tonight, Jerry Cochran Jr. going to take that top spot. You know, really got to look at those drivers outside of the top 16. Once we get finished this green flag pit cycle, we're going to try to clue in on a handful of these guys. Because coming to pit road, one lap sooner, behind the wheel of this 32 machine. He came into tonight's race sitting inside of the championship 16. He's secured that spot, but looking to get to victory lane. Darren Clement has yet to visit victory lane. He's got 2 previous race winners lined up behind him. Make that for 3 as Fredericks joins your top 5. But with 1 lap sooner than pit road, Clement picking up a ton of track time. Absolute ton of track time. Fastest pit stop so far belongs to John Wimbish, his crew getting after it. Down there on pit lane, the Tide crew members got the job done, got it full of fuel for freshies, and he keeps on going. Oh my goodness. The Cayman Islands, you gotta be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am retiring after tonight. We have made it worldwide. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, we wish you the best trip. We wish you, well, and safe travels. Shout out to Hunter Collier's mom and dad out here watching from the Cayman Islands. I mean, that is something special. Not only are they tuning in to support their son, but tuning in to support us here on the network. We couldn't be any happier than to fill a little of your time on vacation, man. I gotta ask them, is the water still warm? I know that may sound like a silly question, but here in the States, you know, we're running into that kind of switch over, you know, kind of that fall, wintry, grayish area. And now is the time to have your toes in the sand, so enjoy the trip. Thanks for watching. Hunter, man, gotta give up a present. We're running inside of the top 5 for the moment, up 11 positions from where he qualified. Hunter hunting the fourth. We'll see if Collier can get the job done behind the wheel of that number 38 machine, or will this man, Darren Clement, be able to pull off a pit strategy miracle? A 1 lap before Bailey Dutton, and he's got himself 3.5 seconds out of it. Really? I have no idea. That is. I'm coming to visit. I mean, I just need a hammock. I don't even need a bed. Just kidding, joking. Clement remains out front after the green flag pit cycle. Justin Gaines sitting in second. Bailey Dutton back in third. John Wimbish going to take up that 4th position. Jerry Cochran in third. Collier going to lose a handful of spots here. He's going to drop a spot or 2. Back to 7th now. Heavy battle. Let's go back here. 4 trucks all under a blanket. Moves the position to the 72 of Jerry Cochran. Some of the freshest tires in the field. All. Racing Jade Photography Machine. Cochran going to pick up 4th. He's got a little bit to go. He's going to want to try to run down Bailey Dutton sitting in 3rd. He's heading for the guys right here. Begin about halfway through this fuel run here. When will drivers begin to eyeball pit road. Looks like the majority of the field making this a four-stop race coming to pit road. Right around about 24 to 28. As Jerry Cochran slowly steps away, pulls a sizable advantage over John Windish. Windish going to fall back into the clutches of Dalton Fredericks. Collier still right behind him, now running in 7th. 8th place belongs to Carter Casey. Nick Hunt right there, sitting in 9th. Daly now rounds out the top 10. You can see all these trucks lined up right behind them. So we're going to continue to mention those championship standings coming into tonight's race. We'll continue to look a handful of these guys and where they're running, right? As of right now, only one retirement in the field here tonight. The 9 has had problems. Mike Romiger listed out of tonight's race. So early exit for the ChevyAccessories.com. Whoa, into the outside wall goes down. And we have clipped the outside wall for just a minute. I think it's going to heat up with some battles on track. So let's jump into this really quick. Into tonight's race. Daniel Grimm at the 47 machine. There you can see him sitting sandwiched in between those two drivers. That's Jerry Cochran Jr. and John McMillan Sr. looking to the inside now of the All-Star 15 TV number 47. Ford F-150 at the top of the racetrack. Grimm came into tonight's race sitting 9 points to the good. Running in 23rd. Be close on how everything shakes itself out. Stephen Ayers Jr. into tonight's race as your bubble driver. The 62 running 3 positions from where he qualified up to the 17th spot. As long as Ayers Jr. can continue this solid run, he may very well punch his ticket to that championship 16. The drivers on the outside looking at. We've mentioned them a handful of times already here tonight. Behind the wheel of the Valvoline number 5 machine, Gary May took the pole position. He's led some laps. He's now inside of your top 15, but on the outside, still looking in. He's still gonna need some help. Still gonna need some points. Brian Hicks coming into tonight's race with 22, sitting back in 24. The snap-on machine so low on the track, and that could spell trouble here. You don't have to worry about being caught up and involved in anything, but you have to worry about those race leaders beginning to close in. Hicks just able to keep himself out front. It looks like we've got a changing of the guard front of the field. Justin Gann with the fresh tires will run down Clement for the race lead. Move the third. Gann back to first. Bailey Dutton looking to close in as well. Jerry Cochran leads Dalton Fredericks, John Windish, and Hunter Collins. Up the advantage at the front of the field. Justin Gann out to a half a second advantage over Darren Clement with Bailey Dutton. A sizable margin back. Second, third. Just about a duplicate distance between Dutton and Cochran. Same back to Fredericks. close battle here. Tell you what, let's go right here. Let's get back to this battle. 2-3 wide. Fighting for positions, fighting for track supremacy. The double of Milton running that highway. Collier gonna look to put that 38 to the high side, and he'll get the job done off of 2. Representing Cayman, I hear you. You know, I once thought to myself, and I said, it looks like green flag pit stops may have begun. Round 2 of green flag pit cycles may be underway. Carter Casey or Lee Campbell both to pit. Gonna be a little off subject, right? Like, I gotta talk about it now. Like, I had no clue Hunter was from the island. Or from Cayman, I should say. I don't want to say the island because there's plenty of them. You know what? I've thought this thing through. Right? If I were to win one of those bigger lotteries, you know, obviously up in the several $100 million awards, I think I would just buy it up. Like, legitimately just try to buy the island. And just go live there. You know, you got all the seafood you can eat, right? Essentially, as long as you can catch it. Green flag pit stops indeed underway. Wimbish and Collier to pit road. Harrison Mitchell on his way off of pit lane. Darren Clement going to stay out on the racetrack. He enjoys a 1.3 second advantage over Darren Clement. Bailey Dutton back in third. As Clement to pit road. Dutton's going to move to second. But as I'm saying, let me get this over with real quick. You know, get you one of them big industrial like kitchen freezers that they have, you know, at like your at Zaxby's or Olive Garden or whatever your favorite big restaurant is, right? Get you one of those and just get a stockpile. Like just slap full of stuff, right? You could probably stack in enough food to eat good for quite some time, and I mean, at that point in time, you just live a nice, lazy life, right? I don't know. That's just me. I'm looking to do nothing. Looking to do something here tonight behind the wheels of that number 30 machine, Justin Gann. Looking to pick up his second win of the season. Setting himself up with a little momentum heading into the championship week. Gonna wave the white flag. He's gonna come to pit road this latest time around. Willie Nelson will move to third now with Gary May, Gary Wells, Todd McGregor, Brandon Freeze, Jerry Cochran Jr., and Stephen Ayers Jr. Round together your top 10. So we've seen the undercut for our first round of green flag pit stops. Where will this man right here shake out? To pit road on lap 51, Carter Casey. To pit road on lap 48. Casey, seeing what it did for Clement, and he's trying the same here on this round of green flag pit stops. You can see Darren Clement easily going by Bailey Dutton over a 2-3 second advantage between those two drivers. So indeed, making up some time as Gan May, Wells, Orlowski, Freeze, Sawich and hit. On pit road, looking to work their way back up to speed and back onto the track. Here it is, and that advantage going to be pretty much dissolved. Look at it there. There's Justin Gann looking to cycle his way back to the race lead. Darren Clement gonna just pull even on the high side as we go side by side through 3 and 4. Back through the triangle once again. Lap number 57. There's on the board. Well, we apologize. That's not for your race lead just yet. Jerry Cochran Jr. and John Sr. still out on the racetrack and yet to make their second green flag pit stop of the night. Side-by-side racing action for the eventual race lead. They've got themselves quite a bit of buffer. Justin Gann going to make the pass with the 8 of 3 lap fresher tires. A look for the 30 to try to walk away. Big gap back to Bailey Dutton. Another large gap back to the 72 Grayson Chevy Silverado. Piloted tonight by Jerry Cochran III, Dalton Fredericks, and John Windish, Carter Casey, and Hunter Collier round out your top 10. So we're waiting the pit stops at the front of the field. We're going to jump around the track just a little bit. We've got drivers all over this track from turn number 1 all the way to turn number 3. See a lot of this field. So 4 positions. A spot off of turn number 2 now. There you can see a handful of drivers going by. That's going to be the bound lane number 5. A little bit behind the 8 ball after a long run to open things up. What's that? And the 10 man, 125. Back to the battle that just does not go away. The 2 of Carter Casey has lap traffic in front, but a hungry Collier behind. 96 of Cody Lipstrom looking to get himself back onto the lead lap the good old-fashioned way. Has a long way to go. We'll see. That 96 can get the jump around on track. Cody Lipstrom going to go by Todd McGregor. That's going to be a pass for 24th moments ago. Closer to halfway here tonight in the 10-man 125. Let's head back to the front of the field. Let's run down with your driver highlights and spotlights here tonight from Kansas Speedway. Top of the charts with a 1-second advantage. The GMP native Justin Gann looking for his second win of the season, up 5 positions from where he qualified tonight. Gann. Victory lane. Searching for his first victory of the season, the Florida native out of the Assassin Motorsports stable of drivers, the 32 of Darren Trimmer, sitting in second for the time being, but he's got a lot of hungry drivers behind him. Does have a gap, but they are slowly closing in, sitting in third and rounding out your podium drivers. Behind the wheel of the number 26 Toyota Tundra, Bailey Dutton sits in third. Back in fourth place here tonight, up 6 positions from where he qualified. The Virginia native Jerry Cochran III working to get the job done behind that Grayson Jade photography machine. He's got a couple more spots to go. Can he get there by the end? We'll find out. Yes. Then 65 laps. Dalton Fredericks going to round out your top 5 drivers as these flights around between you and Brian hits and listed off of the lead lap. Fredericks finishes out your top 5. We're going to highlight last week's race winner. Why you say that? Because he's up in 11 positions. In the field here tonight, going to be tied for the biggest movement of the race, Willie Nelson. Up in Landon Slots now sits in 13th, also up 11 positions behind the wheel of that Ackerman Aviation Group. Number 4, Brandon Cruz sits in 15th. Very hungry drivers, all of them looking for points, all of them looking to secure a spot to run for that championship hardware. We'll see if anybody has any surprises for us out through the field tonight. But first, let's jump back to this. John Wimbish closing in. Some loud traffic. Cody Casey looking to find his way by Hunter Collier. Nick Hunt still in tow for the time being. So as we finish down the spotlights, let's go ahead and give you that mid-race report. Your midway run down. 30 drivers took to the starting grid here tonight. We have still got 29 out on the track, but only your top 19 on the lead lap, over 10 listed at least one lap down here tonight as we continue the long green flag run to open things up here tonight. Lap number 68 on the board as Gann continues to step away. Several onboard cameras here tonight to win us from Kansas Speedway. What do you say we jump on board with a handful of them, taking a look off of the race leaders Ford F-150 at the front of this field. Justin Gann closes in on traffic. Running in the 10th position in the Halberd for the 99 Chevy Silverado. Stewart trying to run down Nick Hunt, Carter Casey, and Collier right there, all champion forward positions. Nate Arlovsky at one of our favorite paints out there on the track. Absolutely. If you're from the South, especially North and South Carolina, more so North Carolina, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong out there in T-Land, Cheer 1, one of those Carolina exclusives, right? Made right here in North Carolina. So one of the few places you can find it absolutely phenomenal. Make yourself some Hennessy Cheer wine barbecue. Oh my goodness. Oh. Put that sauce on. You put that sauce on anything, I'm telling you. Delicious. Good for ribs, good for pulled pork, good for chicken. I mean, it's everything. Well, enough about food, because I'm going to have to order me some to the booth here if we don't quit it. Looking to the bottom of the racetrack there, you can see John McMillan Sr. picking up a position on Nate Arlovsky. Now to Carter Casey behind the wheel. Two. You can see out in front. Hunter Collier has separated himself just a little bit. Collier half a second out front, looking for some track position, looking for some speed as we continue. The long green flag run here, we're going to work ourselves very shortly into our third green flag pit stop. About 20 laps behind this field, or anywhere between 5 to 10 laps remaining. Side by side, Hunt and Casey going at it, and there it is. We called it. Carter Casey gonna head to pit road. Looking to make that big leap with some pit strategy. Harrison Mitchell says, you know what? let's try to do it ourselves. They're both gonna head down pit road to give up some position on the track, but this man out front, he's gone. A buffer to work with. Now the biggest race time tonight, 4.6 second advantage for Dan over Dutton. Collier made a pit road. Again, going to continue on the track and lead us with just 15 laps to go. 75 miles of racing action to finish off the regular season. The Performance Motorsports Truck Series brought to you by Airs Eye Racing Paints in partnership with Swift Motorsports. All the Turn 3 Racing Network, your home for Swift. Wimbish, Hunt, Daly, Saunders, all on the pit road. Last time by Darren Clement, Jerry Cochran, both on the pit road. This time by race leader Justin Gann, continuing to stay out, opting for those fresher tires at the end of the fuel run. Daniel Krim fighting to stay on the lead lap, but more importantly, fighting for his championship hopes. Came into tonight's race 9 points to the good. It is going to be close, but for the moment, Krim still listed as inside of your top 16. Stephen Ayers Jr., bubble driver, listed inside of the top 16. And caution all the speedway trouble on the front stretch. The 33 has some problems. 33 with some problems. Let's go back. Let's check the caution flag. Let's find out what happened to Wells. Hunter Collier may have gotten a piece of this. Squeezed up the track. 33 nowhere to go but across the nose. Collier just minding his business at the front. In contact between two trucks brings out the caution flag for the first time. Let's go high above. Let's check it out with the turn 3 drone. And catching it a little low from that angle, but you can see the 33 just slowly drifting up the track. Collier giving him all the room he could stand till he ran out of room himself, and then the 33 across the nose. And that's going to put us under caution for the first time here tonight. The caution flag flies on lap number 76. Lap number 76? Yes, it is. Lap number 76. Pit road open. As Justin Gann has an easy advantage to pit road, we're going to take this opportunity to pay a few of the bills, and the sponsors don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be back when the run to the end in the 10-man 125. trackside as the field receives the one to go. You can see all of the wave around trucks going by, getting themselves back onto the lead lap. What has that done to our championship standings? Gary May needed a fine finish, and now he is stuck one lap down. Brian Hitz, also one of the drivers, needed a good run. He's inside of the top 20, but listed off the lead lap as well. Gary Wells caught up and involved in our latest incident, listed one lap down. He sits in 16th. Meanwhile, front of the field, race leader remains Justin Gannon in 30. He'll have Bailey Dutton beside him, with Fredericks and Freeze back in row 2. Heading off of 4 to the restart zone, we will roll for the first time here tonight. We will go back green flag racing here for Kansas Speedway. Coming away and actually to turn them away a little bit. 1 and 2. Join the fight at the front. Race lead hotly and highly contested. Don Fredericks looks to take that point. The 4 of Freeze inside of the top 5 for the first time. Oh, a lucky little break there with the caution. Now the 4 inside of your top 5. 22 positions from where he qualified tonight. Brandon Freeze doing all he can, trying to walk away with the race win here tonight from Kansas Speedway. Close racing action, side by side, door to door for Dutton and Fredericks. You think it's busy up here? It's busy in the road as well. See a ton of drivers here starting. Daniel Cram, Hunter Collier, Nick Hunt, Elsie Daniel, Carter Casey, Harrison Nickel, John Jerry Cochran Jr. all right here, knotted up with each other inside of your top 15. Some of the action. Let's go back here. Back to the breakaway at the fourth wheel. Stephen Ayers Jr. running right where he needs to be. Right came in tonight as that bubble driver. Last man in. Top 5 in here. All but gets the job done. And ladies and gentlemen, race fans out in Teagle Lane watching us here tonight, if you haven't already, show these drivers some love and appreciation. Be sure to drop them that thumbs up before you head out tonight. Let them know that you appreciate and enjoy all the racing action that day. It's not about just the race here tonight. The fantastic, phenomenal race had that over some green flag action before we see that first caution flag fly. So these guys all in here tonight. And while we've got you, if you haven't already, tell your friends to tell their friends, and we can all have a wonderful race watch party week in, week out, each and every Monday and Tuesday night right on the Racing Network. So if you haven't already, please join us in that continued push to 4,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers the thumbs up, click subscribe, smash that bell. Over there to the right-hand side, get notified anytime. We go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave of the Cave, or anybody else back. Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by, whether you're sliding in to say hey, dedicated fans, friends, family, or one of our many sponsors. Without you, there would be no us. So again, we appreciate all the love, all of the support that got us over that 3,000 mark. Let's get that 4K this time. Battle at the front continues to rage on, but now again starting to separate himself just ever so slightly. Gonna slide to second. Fredericks falls back to third. Brandon Freeze remains in fourth. Steven Ayers Jr. still rounds out your top five with a little bit of a gap. And Buffer Ayers Jr. looks to run in the top five. Battles all over the racetrack. Let's jump around a little bit. Let's head back here to the Carter Casey. Has the cheer wine number 29 machine just in front of him. Manor Austin listed off of the lead lap, or one lap down. One of the many drivers listed for one lap down as the time 56 of John Hamish heads to the bottom of the racetrack. What are those drivers there? That needs a good run here. They're looking for it. Can he get the job done? Gonna pick up some track position. And for the moment, keep that fast number 2. It is rear view mirror. Off of the rear tank lid, we'll take a look at a ride along with John Limberson, the 56 machine, carrying one of our several Chevy onboard camera shots here tonight. Gonna head back through the field. With the Ford onboard camera, Nerds doing nerd things, sponsoring the 33 Ford F-150 in the field here tonight. He'll cross the line, sitting in 15th, looking to find a way to get himself back onto the lead lap. A little bit of a lonely shot there. You can see Bailey Dutton stepping out, stepping away, stepping his speed up. Dutton steps away from Fredericks, who slides back to third. So just another little look around the track with some of these amazing camera shots. Big shout out to all the guys and girls at the network working hard alongside with the crews, teams, and drivers to bring you some of these fantastic onboard camera shots. We're going to continue to work hard to bring you up close and personal with the action week in, week out. As the laps tick off here, the regular season coming to a close. Drivers that needed those good runs, some of them have made it their mission, and some of them are executing to a T. Up 15 spots from where he qualified. Who knows that battle driver? Steven Ayers Jr. started 20th, now in 5th. He looks to move on into the postseason. Daniel Krim. What a turnaround night for Krim. He wins 9 points above the cutoff line, sitting in the top 10, up 20 positions from where he qualified. Daniel Krim running in 8th. across the stripe, and we'll have just 25 laps to go next time around. Bailey got the track down again for the race leader. We're going to jump around the track a little bit here as green flag pit stops are right around the corner once again. Let's go check out a handful of drivers throughout the pit. Taking a look now. We'll jump back to Casey because he has made what is potentially his final pit stop of the night. Just as we say that, oh no, the 82 gets in trouble back up the track. Oh my gosh. I don't know how the 51 Exxon machine with John McNuggets Sr. I don't know how there wasn't trouble right there. That was extremely close. Carter Casey, first driver to pit road. Double O John Deere machine of Nick Hunt, qualified. And second to pit road for his final stop. Jerry Cochran the third brings the Grayson J Photography. 72 to pit lane. Watching last week's race with Willie Nelson. Slowly trying to creep his way back inside of the top 10. 6 and 15 for the moment, with the green flag pits. The pit cycle underway. A lot to change. Could we see a pit road penalty? We haven't talked about the pit road police all night long, but tonight, that money stop holder, the difference that puts you in or cost you. Outside looking. Wimbish to pit lane. Harrison Mitchell going to make his way off of the apron and back up to speed, back onto the track. So again, fantastic job by these drivers here tonight. Tons of green flag racing. Of the one caution so far, but have been spoken too soon. This time around, Brandon Freeze the pit road as well. That's going to hand over the top spot to the 62 of Stephen Ayers Jr. So to the point for the second time here tonight. With 20 laps to go, Stephen Ayers Jr. shows the way. .62 to pit road, 47 to pit lane as well. Mooney Lipsture now listed as the one of the only drivers. Stop of the night, Cody Lipsture, Jerry Cochran the second. Oh, Jerry Cochran Jr. Jerry Cochran Jr. Moving up some positions, but he's still got to make his way through his with a sizable advantage. You can see it right there, Dutton into turn one just in can. Just now making the center of 1 and 2. So the final green flag pit stop could be the deciding factor in tonight's race. Bailey Dutton able to make that jump, able to leapfrog Justin Gann for the race lead. But will he have enough tires? We've seen Gann be that driver to hold on for a couple more laps and then have tons of speed at the end of the fuel run. This will not quite be a full fuel run. 1.7 back. Can Gann find the speed to not just run? Race there, Bailey Dutton down, but will he find a way to get by? And as the old saying goes, the cream rises to the top. The cream is rising to the top at this time. With 17 laps to go, make it just 16 this next time by as Dutton crosses the line. 3 out of your top 5 positions are previous race winners. 3 out of your top 5 secured with an opportunity to run for the championship trophy. Small gaps begin to develop from third on back. But look at that fast forward piloted by Justin Gann, already eating 4/10 of a second off, and there you can see it. They are all the same straightaway, about a half a straightaway away from each other. Gann is reeling Dutton in. Gonna take a look around. Let's talk about some of our big movers here tonight. Again, we want to highlight this driver. Strategy panned out, worked out for him, and he finds himself running in a very good position here tonight behind the wheel. That opening ignition number 4, Chevy Silverado, Brandon Cruz, up 21 positions. Did you hear that? 21 positions. From 26th on the starting grid to inside of the top 5. Job well done. He's going to pick up yet another spot. Carter Casey to pick up early for his stop. Almost a 10-lap difference on the tires. And Freeze makes short work. Moves into 4th. Battle on the track a little further back. It doesn't have to be a battle for the race lead. It doesn't have to be a battle to stay on the lead lap. It could be a battle mid-pack. It could be a battle in the rear. We're going to bring you on the racing action here tonight from Kansas Speedway, watching this one unfold. For the moment, the Grayson Jane Photography, number 72, Shannon Jerry Cochran, 3rd, sits in 9th, Daly right behind him, in 10th with Jerry Rich in tow. And we are quickly flicking him off. Here tonight from Kansas Speedway, 30 drivers took to the starting grid. We have still got 28 out on the track. Mike Gallagher listed out of tonight's race. Tom McGregor also out of tonight's race. Multiple laps down is Lee Campbell sitting in the 29th position. He's going to try to make up enough laps to leapfrog McGregor in the standings. We'll see if he gets the job done. But meanwhile, these guys are going to go at it. I'm telling you, the battle for the race win is at hand. The storm is brewing at the front. Only 13 drivers remain on the lead lap. Seen a 1.7 second advantage That's almost a mouthful, right? A 1.77. A 1.7 second. A 1 3/4 of a second. There you go. That sounds a little better. 2 seconds. You know what? Let's just round off. We're going to round it up. Just about a 2-second deficit dissipates, disappears as Justin Gale closes in. Now under a half a second, 2/10 as they work their way off of 2. V. Campbell has got it done. He's been able to leapfrog Todd McGregor in the running order. So move Campbell to 28. Lap traffic in front of race leaders. Is this the opportunity that Gann needed? Looking to navigate their way around the lap car down to the bottom, utilizing some of the draft. Now going to look to the high side, heading into 1. Side by side with the lap car to the bottom. Not a lot of room for racing on the corner exit. They'll figure it out. Dutton will somehow keep it headed. No contact between those two truck drivers. Close quarters racing. Off of turn number 4, this time by, we'll see 5-finger wave, high 5, just 5 laps to go. Less than 8 miles of racing in front of these drivers, less than 5 laps to win. Hand over a checkered flag, crown a regular season king, and lock in our championship 16. Easy night for the boss man in the flag stand. Not a lot of work for him or our good buddy down behind the wheel of that pace car. Big shout out to Josh Allen coming back and helping us behind the wheel of that iRacing pace car. Field makes their way back into 3. We'll have 3 to go this time home. Not a lot of battles on track. Race going at it. It has maintained a 2.2 second advantage for race leader. Lap after lap again closes, then loses on corner exit. Really able to keep it wound up and reel them in across the stripes. Popsicle sticks on display. 2 to go here from Kansas. Sawwich with trouble on the backstretch. He gets it headed in the right direction. We're going to snake flag here. Through 3 and 4, a 1 truck length advantage for the 26. And there's contact with the outside wall, and that's going to do it. That's going to be all. Justin Gann going to have a send it moment as the white flag flies. Final lap here tonight for the Performance MotorSports Truck Series 10-man 125 regular season finale. It's all but in the bag. The book has been written. We're waiting on the autograph. Here comes that slide job. He threw it in there trying. Not going to be able to make it work. And crossing the line, your race winner for the second time this season. He captures the checkered flag behind the wheel of that number 26 machine. Job well done. Look at that. Beautiful sign out front for the Assassin Motorsports number 26 machine straight out of Georgia. Getting the job done. Bailey Dutton walks away with his second win of the year. Walking the dog on the post-race celebration. The fans in the stands can enjoy themselves one heck of a photo opportunity. So as he enjoys his celebrations, we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break, get things set up and ready to go for your post-race driver interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And just like that, backtrack side at the conclusion of tonight's 10-man 125 from Kansas Speedway, we watched long green flag action for the final regular season race here tonight from Kansas. First night of the double headers here at Kansas Sports Swift Motorsports, and we're just going to dive right into this. Let's see if we can't grab and have a few words with the man behind the wheel of the 32 machine, walking away third here tonight. Let's see if we can't find him. And there, where's the radio channel? And it looks like We'll eventually punch in the right numbers. Fat fingers, but we'll get the job done. Darren, it's Dave. How you doing, bud?
Hey Dave, how's it going?
I'm pretty good if I can get my fingers to work the right keys to get you on the radio. But now that we got you, man, what a way to finish out the regular season on a podium spot. Gonna go into the championship 16 with a little bit of momentum, so you got to be feeling rather well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kansas definitely one of my strong places to run, and was feeling it early on, and then just got a little too confident and overdrove a corner, and it kind of screwed up my front splitter, so it killed a little bit of speed and let Justin catch me there. So, but making a championship run is definitely great news.
Well, we've got 5 races to crown a king. And I'm going to put you on the spot because that's what I do to guys. I like to put you in awkward situations. If you had to say it, if it's you, say you. If it's not going to be you, who do you think walks away with this season championship?
Well, the last couple I've had to race Justin against, we've been one or two, maybe even 3 point spreads at the end. So now we got Bailey running against us, and he's right there with us. So I don't know. It's tough to say right now.
You know what? That is the most politically correct politician answer I've ever heard. You answered without answering, and you didn't step on any toes. I mean, job well done. Your PR guys taught you well.
I mean, if it's got to be the 30, getting turned on the final turn, the last race, so be it. He knows it. He would do the same thing to me. We've already talked about this numerous times. So,
Well, at least it's unspoken knowledge at that point. You know what I mean?
yes, sir. Championship's a championship. You only get a shot at it once a year, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, Tony Stewart said it best. I'll wreck my mom for a championship. I'll wreck your mom for a championship. His words, not mine. His words, I swear. But nonetheless, Darren, a heck of a season for you. We've got 5 more weeks to go. We hope to continue to catch up with you in these post-race interviews. But before we let you go here tonight, any final shout-outs, thank yous, love yous?
Oh yeah, definitely want to thank the team, Reaper, Speed Labs, being on a truck, the boys over at Assassin Motorsports, my wife, who let me do this on Monday nights with the boys, and yeah, the guys here at Swift for putting on a good show up there in the admin booth.
Absolutely. Well, Darren, again, always a pleasure to catch up with you. Until next time, my friend, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Final few parting words from the 32 of Clement. And he answered us without answering us. He thinks somebody's going to win the championship. I don't know. Maybe he's a Tennessee fan. Just joking. Just jokes. Nobody. I don't want any hate mail here. 32 of Darren Clement walks away third, and that's going to move us right along the running order to the man that had the plan. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Let's see if we can't dial up our second place finisher. Let a handful of laps. Justin, man, you almost had it, but that pesky caution at the end cost you. How you feeling still walking away with a solid second place?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I mean, for our team to come out of this 1, 2, 3, I mean, you can't ask for a better finish. And I mean, it was just cruise control that whole race. I think all three of us, man, we just checked out and we're having a blast. So super excited for second place. It would have been nice to get that first spot, and I think it came down to pit strategy, and I kind of held off, just thinking maybe another caution will come out and I'll have that tire advantage, but never did happen. So, but congratulations to Bailey and Darren and our team.
Well, it looked to seem like you had the right strategy until that late race caution kind of threw a monkey wrench into things, but still an amazing run for you here tonight to close out the regular season. I'm pretty sure you're well aware that you are secured inside of that top 16. You didn't need tonight's race to make it into there. So, racing for a championship, I'm going to put you on the spot just like I did your teammate. If it can't be you, who's winning the championship?
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be me, but you know, I think honestly, I think Bailey has a really good shot. He performs every week So I think he's got a real good shot. But I mean, it's a lot of fast drivers in this league. I mean, Gary May put up a super hot lap in qualifying, so he's putting in the hours. You got Nick Hunt running up there. I mean, it's hard to tell, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of drivers. I don't want to say necessarily improving, but a lot of drivers having some breakout races and continuing that momentum and heading and trending in the right direction. So, championship not just written out in stone already. A lot of different factors going into things, but nonetheless, Justin, another solid podium night for you here tonight from Kansas to finish off the regular season. So before we let you go, you know the drill. We're going to stand back and the mic is yours.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to shout out. Well, the main sponsors on my truck is Swift Motorsports now, so definitely check us out. Watch us on YouTube. Check Dave in the Cave out. I mean, Turn Three, all those guys. Reaper for providing what they provide to us as a team. Assassin Motorsports. Thank my wife. Thank the administration, Don and Andy, Gary Wells, everybody for working in the background. Stephen Ayers for giving us these graphics that you guys are seeing. So um, definitely appreciate everybody.
Well, Justin, as always, it's a pleasure to catch up with you at the end of these things. We hope to see you in victory lane. We hope to see you in these post race interviews throughout this postseason. But until next time, my friend, as always, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, final few words for the man that walks away in second. Late race caution kind of put a damper on things here tonight for Gan, but Justin will finish off the regular season in a solid second place. That's going to move us right along the list to the man in victory lane. He had the plan executed when he needed to. Caught a little break with that late race caution, but ran up front all night long back into victory lane for the second time. Bailey, this never gets old, does it?
Never. I could end up here every race and I would be so happy.
Well, if you guys continue having some of the close racing for lap after lap, that long of a green flag run, I don't know how long I'll do it because I may end up with a heart attack. I'm just saying, you guys, man, you put on one hell of a show week in, week out. One heck of a show here tonight to finish off the regular season. I'm going to dive right into some business, though. You're in the championship 16. That's all secured. Your teammates finishing second and third. They're in the championship. If it can't be you, who's winning the championship?
Oh man.
Look, I did it to them too. I'm just saying.
Hey, Dave, you put me in bad spots every week with these questions.
That's why you guys love me. I ask the questions that everybody's afraid to.
Okay. I'll lay it out like this. I'll say percentage wise, Justin probably has a better chance, but Darren is a strategy guy, so don't be surprised if some off the wall strategy leapfrogs him ahead of the group.
Well, I'm gonna throw a little bit of animosity into the team now. You had a very politically correct answer. You didn't say anybody really. Darren, he had the most politician answer of all of you guys. He said nobody was winning it.
He said
Just
he was winning.
Justin, he just said, forget both of you guys, it's mine. Just saying, just saying. Shh, don't tell Justin. No, anyways, Bailey, a heck of a finish for you here tonight. You caught that late race caution. The pit road strategy there at the end got you back in touch, and you were able to walk away with a race win. Second win on the season. Does it give you that much momentum heading into these final championship 5?
I don't know if I would use momentum, but the confidence is there. So we'll try to take the confidence and try to relay it to each race and see what we can do.
Well, confidence can be king, and you are the king crowned here tonight to win the race win in the 10-man 125 from Kansas Speedway. So before we let you go and shake that champagne bottle loose, would you like to give any final shout outs, thank yous, love yous.
Yeah, first I'll go ahead and say Justin definitely deserved that race. That was his race, so I hate to steal it from him that way, but we get him any way we can. Assassin, you and the broadcast, everybody at Swift, everyone that makes it happen.
Well, man, again, congratulations on your second win of the season. Enjoy this race win. They are hard to come by and they are hard to repeat. We'll see if you can get back here before the end of this championship run. But until then, as always, stay safe and keep it fast. All right, there you have it. Final words from Victory Lane with your race winner. Behind the wheel of the 26 machine, Bailey Dutton gets the job done. What a night. What a race. Here from Kansas Speedway, it really truly doesn't get much better than what we've seen here tonight. Over 85 laps to open things up tonight from Kansas. Only one caution flag all night long and a lot of side-by-side action all race long. What a job well done by these Performance Motorsports Truck Series drivers. But you can hear the music in the background. Producers are ready to run down tonight's unofficial race results in the 10-man 125 brought to you by Performance Motorsports with Ayers Racing Paints and Swift. Right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, walking away with the top spot behind the wheel of the 26. Bailey Dutton captures the race win. Justin Gann going to come home in second with Taryn Clement rounding out your podium spots. Brandon Fries in fourth, Steeman Ayers Jr. fifth, and Hunter Collier sliding home in sixth. The Grayson Jade Photography 72 machine will slide home in 7th. 8th place tonight to Carter Casey. Nick Hunt back at 9th with Daniel Krim rounding out your top 10. Elsie Daly back at 11th with John Wimbish in 12th. Harrison Mitchell 13th. Gary Wells 14th. Cody Lipster back in the 15th position. The 20 of Dalton Frederick's going to have trouble on his final stop of the night. Frederick's going to finish in 16th. 17th tonight, the 82 of Jerry Cochran Jr., followed by Brian Hitz, Gary May, and Casey Salwich. Rounding out your top 20, John McMillan Sr., Nate Orlowski, Brinson DeHunt, Willie Nelson, Jared Limpster. Finishing out your top 25, Larry Bowling, Ben Miller, and Lee Campbell in 28th. 29th tonight belongs to Todd McGregor with Mike Rominger, finishing out the 30-car field. Big shout out and tip of the cap to our race control officials and admins here tonight in the control booth all season long. Big shout out to Andy Starcher and Don Kidder for all their work behind the scenes. If you haven't already, show these drivers love and appreciation as we mentioned earlier here tonight. Join us in that push to over 4,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers the thumbs up, click subscribe, smash that bell over there with the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, David the Cave, or anybody else back at the headquarters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and we'll meet you in Turn 3.